Hello, hello, everybody, and welcome along to Spielberg, where we'll be hosting the third edition of the Austrian Grand Prix here this season. It's the Red Bull Ring, once again. First Grand Prix held here in 1970. Number of laps, it's going to be 71 at 100%, but since we are a league and we are pathetic, we are doing the 50%. I've just realised you can hear me twice. That's really good. Anyway, here you go. I'm once again joined by Will Swan, if you want to say hi.
Yeah, hi. Hi, I said hi.
There you go. He said hi, everybody.
Hey.
Let me turn me down a bit. I think I'm a bit loud. But there you go. There are the three compound sides available today. The C5, C4 and C3. The three softest compounds available. And we're going to be getting underway here very shortly. I just keep letting that go on to the next thing very annoyingly. But let's hope that this is all running okay. We are currently just waiting.
Wait, I thought the stream was frozen. Does it actually just stay on Red Bull Ring whilst we wait?
No, it did freeze.
Oh, okay.
Kind of cool that it did that though. By
How
accident.
delayed is the stream meant to be? Because it feels more delayed than usual.
I think it is probably. It's because I changed a few settings.
Nelson's left the session. I think maybe he's bugged. I'm sure he'll join back though. Right then, another sprint weekend, Connor. For
I
us,
don't know why it's not capturing my game.
is it not? Oh, that's probably not a good thing, to be honest.
Probably not, mate. No. Let me try this real quick.
You know what's even more fantastic, actually?
Hey. Alrighty. What's even more fantastic, mate?
The fact that me and you are either the only active mods on the Twitch stream as well. So
Oh,
if someone requests anything, then it's one of us who has to do it. Because I'm pretty sure Monk's sat playing Footy Manager.
that is so cringe.
I know.
Yeah, the stream is really delayed. I don't know. Either way, you can cope.
Yeah. First man out is going to be Kingma. For your
Kingma?
information. Yes, and then he's
Down
followed by
in
two Alfa
P-
Romeos.
13? 14?
He's in P11.
11. Sweet. Got that right.
Nice one, mate. I'm turning my game volume down. It's
The
bloody loud.
stream, however, it might be more delayed, but it should look a little bit crispier because we should be trading like stream. What do you call it? Like where it's synced up, for quality instead. So
It does look quite good. I'll give you that one.
But here we are. We're going to be hopping on board with Kingma for his first lap of the session. Believe pole position last time out in Silverstone. And let's see what he can do around here. Very short track here. As he runs up to turn 1, DRS wide open. And going to just slide. Oh, he nearly lost the back end there. On exit, I think he's backed out of the lap. It wouldn't surprise me. It's a very short run there with Kingma. Who's behind him? Is that now for Romeo?
07 P6.
What? No, P5, surely? Oh no.
He's P6.
There you are.
And he's got his teammate Ducat just behind him. Hopefully Ducat won't bottle this week. I don't put that in the highlights though, because then I'll click off after 30 seconds.
It's qualifying, mate. There's no qualifying.
Oh yeah, that's in the highlight, yeah.
But Kosev, I believe, qualified in the top 6 last time out in Silverstone. He's had fairly decent qualifying results all season. Been looking very speedy in the Alfa Romeo as he comes through the tricky turn 7. Very easy to either validate or spin out there. And to the final 2 corners. Absolutely on the limit of the car here in qualifying. Not on the limit of the track though, really, for Kosev. Was he? Ooh, nearly. Ooh, he's off track.
That was close.
That was close, yeah.
You can. You can imagine Ducat setting a faster lap. There you go. Only by a tenth though.
And Kingman across the line with 112, but we know that isn't going to stand. Who is next across the line? Vasilev?
Oh,
I think
yeah,
it is Vasilev, but he's got a bit of a mucky last corner. It's still valid though, and he does
Still
put it
good
onto
enough
provisional
for
pole with a
fastest.
105.5.
Followed up with Livingston, I think, next. Yep.
Yeah.
Who goes fast by 5 tenths. Cassie behind him, P3. I mean, Livingston's always, in contention for pole, but
Well,
oh,
apart
Luke
from
Martin actually.
Luke Martin up to P2.
Hey,
We have got to remember Talbom going up to P2. A new driver here for the Williams outfit. Purple Sector 3 as well. But I think one thing worth noting, he said that Luke Martin is known for... sorry, Zach Livingston is known for his pole positions, but remember last time out in Silverstone, he did not have a good time out in
I think
qualifying.
that was a little bit of I believe the game had something to do with that.
But here is Luke Martin's teammate, only a 110.4, maybe a lap he's backed out of. And I do believe next cross line will be Zerveld. To finish his first lap. Here he comes up to the line. P6 for him, 105.6.
And then who's next? A lot of cars on an in lap.
The
I think
other
Masic,
yeah.
Yep.
So he comes through the penultimate corner. Not really pushing the limits of the track though, once again. Seems to be
yellow
under
flags.
in the white lines.
Going off at Harry.
That's at turn 7. And Masic didn't set a time. Must have been in an out. Oh, did he? He did set a time. P10.
He did. But here comes Unfair on the final corners. Just needs to keep it within the white lines, and he has. See what sort of time he's going to get here. So 1:05.9. Just replacing Noah Masic's time there. I think next across the line. Next across the line will be Nelson.
And P17. No.
P18.
18.
It looks decent, and it's good enough for P3.
It's a good lap there.
Just.
Oh, and Puthran now putting it up onto provisional pole, 105.005. So setting the benchmark for this session. Livingston just under 700ths away from him, and Talbom another 10.5 away from provisional pole at the moment.
That should be the final lap for a little bit, yeah, because
well, the next the Red Bull is Sargent, right?
Yeah, but he's invalidated.
Oh, he's invalid.
So I think that might be the last lap for a short period of time.
Let me just.
Unless Unfies went for another push lap.
I don't know what's going on this overlay today. It keeps switching the names. What the?
She hasn't.
What the hell is going on with this overlay?
And out comes everyone for the next lap.
Okay, I'm gonna leave the names off because it's really bugging out. I don't know what's up with it. So who's going to be starting the lap first? Kingma?
It'll be Kingma because he's just he's come out earlier than everyone else after backing off of that initial lap.
Let's see what he can do. Let's see. We saw him have a. You can hear me way before you see something happening. Wait, what?
How does that even make sense?
Can you just watch the stream? Like mute yourself, just watch it for a sec. Here comes Kingman now up to turn 3. Swings it in to the right hander. And wants to apply the throttle very carefully as he gets back down to the second straight of the lap. Once again, DRS assistance dragging him along here as AlphaTauri pulling out of the way there. Swings it into turn 4 quite nicely. Is it okay? I think we're okay. Here he comes now. Round turn 7 into turn 8. It's looking like a pretty tiny lap here from the Alpine driver. Like I say, last time out, pole sitter. Final 2 corners now. Bit of understeer kicking in the Alpine there as he came through the penultimate corner. The final corner though, right up to the limit of track limits there. And up to the line. It is P3 onto the second row for Kingma. Let's see how far off he is there. I think it's about a 10th. Yeah, exactly. Well, 1,000th away from a 10th off. Hopefully we're all good with the audio. Just refresh. Okay. Sweet. Who's next across the line? I think... Is it Luke Martin? Is he on an outlap? He could be on an outlap.
Hello.
Yes. Hello.
Yep. Okay, we are definitely all good on the stream.
Sweet.
I was just making sure.
Yeah, I think he just refreshed and it's fine.
Yeah, it was an issue on his side, I believe. Is that a Ferrari on a lap? Is that Livingston on a lap, actually?
I don't think
No, I
it
believe
is.
he's just starting one.
Is Kosev on a lap? Kosev could be on a lap here. I think he is. P15 at the moment. Does he improve? He does. Up to P6 for Kosev. Sorry, I can't catch you somewhere. I think Cassie just improved but stays P11.
Duck improves
up to P10.
Is that a McLaren on a lap? Is Vasilev on a lap there? Looks like it. He doesn't improve though. Half a tenth worse off on that lap.
Yeah.
He's not going to enjoy that one because he is down in P9.
I think next cross line is going to be Sargent, from what I can tell. Or maybe it's a Haas. It could be a Haas.
It's Zerveld, I think.
Sorry, yeah, Zerveld does improve, goes to P9. Here's Sebastian. Sorry, I'm getting confused now. Ethan Sargent crosses the line. I think he was on a. No, he must be starting one.
Is that Mercedes Poufran or is it Luke? It's Luke Martin.
Luke Martin.
He's starting a lap.
Starting a lap. God, it's so hard to, because it's such a short track as well. It's so hard to keep up with what's going on. Nilsson, I think, next to cross the line.
No, he's starting a lap. Ben Cassie, P12 currently. He's coming up to the line now, and he's going to set a 105.6, good enough to move him at one position. We've got Aston Martin with starting a lap. Is that the other Haas? Is that Masic? Coming to set a lap, it is. But he's invalidated, and he has improved. And that'll be Kosev now, just starting a lap, I'd imagine.
He just set a time though, P6, right?
Yeah.
So I'm not too sure what that's about. Ethan Sargent has invalidated once again. I think he invalidated before as well. So I think next is Hiker to cross the line.
Improving.
Is he improving? He is improving. Goes up from P16 to P14. Doing that Aston Martin up the field.
Here comes Luke Martin.
Luke Martin going up to P7. Sharma no, stays in P8 with that lap.
Took some extremely questionable lines into the pit lane over some grass, but
who's that Alpine?
It is Unfi.
Going into the pits. I believe that is now Sharma.
No, it's Talbon,
but he's on an outlap.
Yes, yes.
Haas.
Poufran behind starting a lap as well.
It's the Alfa Romeo. Is that Kosev or no? It's Kosev. He's already done a lap. Red Bull of ice cream. Actually, we didn't see that he went on to P9. It's a good lap from him. I think Livingston is. Oh no, is that Cassie? That's Cassie. God, I don't know who to be looking at here. This
the next person on a lap is going to be. I don't think it's Sharma because he's coming to the pits. Oh. It's Talbon.
It's Talbon, yeah. The new Williams driver. Is he on an?
Surely he's backing off because he's in 8th gear.
He's on a back off lap.
Which would mean that Poufran is the next driver to set a lap, and he is currently on provisional pole. So
Poufran's on a full battery.
Mate, he's doing 2 out laps because he's already done one. This is strange.
Well, we'll stay on board with Talbon. Let me just see. This names thing is still playing up. I might have to restart the overlay when we get if there's another quiet period. But let's run on board with Talbon as he comes through turn 1. You're gonna try and push limits as much as you can. That yellow curb can kill you on the outside there, as he's gonna fly past the Haas. It's just come out the pit lane and up to turn 3. It doesn't look like it should be turn 3, but it is turn 3, and swings the car in here. So it's a pretty nice way to take the corner. Nice line through there, early on the power.
Sorry to interrupt you, Connor. Oh, Poufran's had a moment, but can you actually check if his telemetry's working? He's asking in the Twitch chat.
Let me just check his tyres. That's probably the best one. Yes, telemetry is working.
Does seem to be working,
this overlay is being very weird. So yeah, ignore that. But anyway, Talbon coming now through turn 8 into turn 9, also known as the penultimate corner. He's going to be taking as much entry curve as he can. It's a beautiful apex there. Maybe he could run it a little bit more wide, carry a bit more speed into the next corner, but it's looking like a pretty tidy lap as he comes across the line. It's the front row. Only what's that? Like three hundredths of a
It's
second, just over
it's
300ths of a second.
34 thousandths according to the game.
Alright. Maybe restart it. Yeah, I'm thinking of doing that. Did Thingy get a lap in?
Who?
Puthran, did he? He didn't put any
Uh,
time in, did he?
no, because he had a moment to turn 3. So
Right, let me. I'm gonna just restart the overlay real quick.
I don't think there's actually much going on at this very moment. So you'll be fine doing that.
Okay, hopefully
Oh,
it'll
yeah.
work a bit better now.
I think Noah Masic has come
No.
out of the pit to do an outlap. Noah
Well,
Masic has come out of the pit to do an outlap, but he's left his hot lap mode on, I think. Because he's going straight back into the pits. Oh dear.
this is being very weird.
Oh, you've still got absolutely nobody on a hot lap, so don't worry about it. Plenty of time.
Let me try doing this. This might help.
Alright, Hannestad is now starting a lap.
Okay, hang on 1 second.
If I'm not incorrect, he should be the next person to cross the line to set a hot lap. He's went all the way down to first gear for turn 3. Not sure about that, but maybe it works for him.
Oh, I think I know why it's doing it. Alright.
Why is that? Oh, there's a spun Aston Martin. Not sure who that was. I believe it was actually, yeah, it was Simon Adolf has
Okay.
spun it round.
I think it should be fixed now, hopefully. If not, I think we're gonna have to just cope.
Hannestad is improving, but he's had a spin and he's in the gravel. He's in the wall, but he hasn't got any damage there. I don't think.
Also
Wow,
down
well,
P16. It's still bugged.
I
Alright,
don't
we're gonna have to just cope.
even know who's on a lap next. I'll be square with you, mate. It's just a lot of people busy starting laps.
Luke Martin? No, he's
No.
starting. Aston Martin's.
Nope, neither of them. It's neither of the Williams either, I don't think.
Red Bull.
It should be. Nope, it's not even the Red Bull. He's not using any battery. Is that Unfi maybe? I think it's Unfi.
Alrighty, well, we'll run on board. I think we've been riding on board with primarily Alpines all this session. But Unfi, trying to get maybe closer to his teammate up in P4 at the moment. Only a tenth away from provisional pole. He looks to be 8 tenths away from provisional pole. He seems to be not going that fast. I think he is on an he ran out lap or an inlet. Yeah.
I think he must have just backed out because he was deploying battery.
Was Livingston on that lap? No.
No.
Puthran. No.
No.
Vasilev. Or
No.
Nilsson.
Well, Nilsson isn't, but I think Vasilev might be. Who's the AlphaTauri behind Nilsson?
Anastad.
But he's invalidated.
Yeah. Aston Martin.
Hiker, I believe.
Hiker. Oh, where's he?
And he has. He's improved by a 10th.
Wow, I'm so happy we caught that on the stream.
Ducat as well, improving by 400s just behind, but he doesn't move any positions.
Ferrari, is that Ben Cassie? Yes, it
will
is Ben
be
Cassie.
Yeah.
Going up to the line now.
3 tenths up.
Does improve. Up to P9. Up at himself inside the top 10. What is this? Is that a Williams?
Talbot in P2, but he's invalidated.
Oh, he has. And is that a Haas of Masic starting a lap behind him? Alpine, is that Kingma? It is Kingma. Does he improve? I think he's starting a lap by the looks of it.
Yeah, seems that way.
Williams of Sharma up to the line. Think he's starting a lap as well. God.
Vasilev's starting a lap as well, I think.
What
What about Livingston? Livingston, actually. Yeah, right on board with Livingston. He's improving.
It
And
does
it's good
improve,
enough
puts
to
it
get
onto provisional
to
pole.
by
104.8. I
2 tenths.
think first one into the .4s, but no. Sorry, into the 104s, but no.
Yep.
Putran now joins him in the 104s, and it is the end of qualifying. So this is the final
And
laps now.
I think did Nilsson improve there to get P5, or was he already P5? I
I'm
think he
not
was
too
already
sure,
there.
but Kosev's going to be coming across the line now. Where does he go? Up to P3. Second row for Kelly and Kosev, who's just coming across the line. I think that was Ethan Sargent. P17 is all he can manage in this session. David Duckett now, P13. Doesn't improve. Ben Cassie, we saw him on his lap last time round. Doesn't look like he's going to improve, and that's Hannestad off into the pit lane as well. I think
The
that is...
half.
Who's
No
that?
reserve has invalidated. Is that Kingma? Kingma's coming around. He is improving on his time. And here he comes. Good enough for
Kingma
P3.
goes up to P3. So it's Kingma and Kosev sharing the second row at the moment. Can anyone spot the party? Who else have you got coming around? Masic? Masic is coming to the line, but he's weaving. Doesn't like he's had a strong lap there. Unfi, where's he? P15? Yes, coming across the line now. I think, yeah, I don't think he's on the lap either. And I think that's Livingston's car coming back round. So I think that's it for qualifying. Everyone has crossed the line or is either in the pit lane. So that is your top three: Livingston, Puthran, and Kingma, with Kosev and Talbon rounding out the top five. Wow, that was a hard session to commentate. I didn't realise how fast they all come back round. But wow. Yeah, once again though, Kosev, like I said at the start of the session, having a good qualifying. Livingston back on form, and Puthran also, you got to say, back on form. He saw him have some pretty dominating qualifying sessions at the start of the season, but I think since then he's just either got unlucky or I don't know, just he's back on form, back up there on the front row.
Place for the brand new Williams driver. That's something quite good. It's what you want on your debut.
Oh yeah, P5, 2 tenths away from that provisional pole, or well, pole position. Luke Martin also up in the top 7. I'm not sure where he caught. I think he's been out top 10 for the last few races. But yeah, back into the top 10 for him. As there you go. There's your final qualification. Let me just get some screenshots.
Heading into the sprint race now. Of course, do have 12 laps for these drivers to set the grid for the main event. I wonder if Livingston will keep his pole, because I believe in Portimao had a similar situation. Who knows? Should be exciting. Just waiting for it to load yet. Should be getting in shortly. Van Loon is singing that he wants to break free. That's fantastic, mate.
But
yeah, we'll go. Here come the red lights. We've got 5 red lights, and it's lights out and away we go for the sprint race. And it looks like Kosev's got a good start.
Puthran taking the lead into turn 1. Was the Mercedes of Luke Martin going a little bit wide there on the inside as well. 3 wide further back. I think that was the Ferrari of Ben Cassie going alongside with... Ooh, is that David Duckett and Kosev now looking up the inside maybe?
A massive crash at the back.
Oh, wow.
Involving Ethan Sargent Unfi and Ben Cassie, with Ben Cassie DNFing. And I believe that the Red Bull and the Alpine have both lost their front wings, but we've got... Is that the game?
It's a safety car. It's a full safety car.
I wish the game said that rather than Sector 1, 2 and 3.
Ben Cassie is out.
Wow. I would assume that everyone has gone for the medium tyre compound.
Yes, they have.
Yep. However, some people might feel a little bit ambitious because there's a safety car and dive in for the softs.
Possibly. But Puthran taking the lead into turn 1. getting a great start. I believe Kosev and Talbot swapping positions as well. And Ducker also climbing a few positions in that start. I think he was P10? No, P8 I want to say.
Didn't quite catch what happened to Luke Martin, but he has dropped
Yeah.
from P7, I believe it was, down to P12. He's not going to be happy with that. And Adolf comes into the pits. I'm not sure if that's front wing or tyre related. Let's have a look.
What's going on with this overlay today?
And Adolf's going on to the softs. I wonder if Unfi goes back onto the mediums, and the Red Bull of Ethan Sargent goes onto the softs as well. So we've got 2 soft runners now in this race at the very back of the grid. I wonder if they'll be able to do anything worthwhile on the tyre.
It's going to be interesting. Did you see, by the way, what the vote was for whether we're restarting or not?
There was no vote because only Pavic has a penalty and he's not racing.
Oh, okay. Let me try something real quick then. This is really annoying me. I really want.
Actually, fair point from Van Loon there. You do have to be cautious with the amount of softs that you have.
True.
Because you do not know if you could have a final few laps safety car in the main event.
Apologies for this, guys. I don't know why you see how buggy it is today. I don't know what sort of.
Do we have the weather for the main race yet, actually?
If
Any
anyone's
engineers?
engineering, yeah, we can try and bring that up. Let me see if this will work. Bam. Please work. Oh, okay, it's not. Yeah.
Iziel says that it's going to be dry the whole
Dry the whole race. Okay. I mean, it's going to be a switch from tier 1 and 2 then.
God, I wish tier 2 was dry the whole race. Because then this guy who was engineering us probably wouldn't have told us to go onto the wets.
Really?
Yeah, not sure if you've heard of my engineer. Some guy named like Connor.
No, I don't know him.
Hmm.
Sounds like an idiot. For making him do that.
Or a right moron.
Or an elusive genius, one or the other.
I have to go with the first option.
Safety
car in this lap
in
anyways.
this lap, and we've got no leaderboard. It's going good. Good times ahead.
You've also just had Puthran pop up with the fastest lap when they were halfway through the track. Fantastic.
Wait, so has the stream caught up a bit for you now? Because it's still behind for me. I guess
Yeah, to be honest, they're still going through turn 7 right now.
that's not that far. That's how it usually is then. That's fine. Alright. Here we go. Puthran will be leading the pack away. And that's from Livingston, Kingma, Talwan and Kosev as they come through the final corner. I'm sure he's back on the power, and he is. A bit of a gap there between the Haas of Zerveld and the Williams of Sharma. But it looks like Puthran's got a pretty healthy lead already, heading into turn 1.
Trying to look through the field if there's any moves being made in turn 1 there. I don't think there was many.
Oh, the side by side though for Vasilev and Zerveld as they come down the straight. Vasilev looking maybe for the inside line, but no, he's going to tuck back into the slipstream.
Album's on for the dive into turn 3. He's made a bit of contact with Kingma. That's going to invite Kosev right through. The side by side heading down turn 4.
And Luke Martin got the move done, I think, on the inside of Vasilev, and now he's back up into the top 10.
Kosev round the outside, yeah. Can he get the exit? They're neck and neck, yeah. Will the space be left?
I don't know, it's
Looks
going to
like
be
it has
close. Ooh. It's close stuff as he head through turn 8 and back up the hill now into turn 9 and turn 10.
Gonna have to concede that position there.
Yeah, I think he is.
That was very good racing.
Let me see. Oh, God, it's still broken. Either way, Zachary Livingston now setting the fastest lap.
He called him Zachary the disrespect.
That's what it says on the overlay, mate. I
Yeah,
didn't put
but
it in there.
yeah, certain Mr. Martin did. I wonder what he's like with putting names in there.
Well, like Fattenberg.
He spells it right.
True. At least he did that.
It's a move for P15 there, I believe, as Sergeant gets past Adolf. Someone's ran wide. It's an Alpha
Ooh.
Tower. Hannestad.
Hannestad and Sargent going to go wheel to wheel on the exit of turn 3, and it looks like Sargent does get a better drive with Hannestad being on that outside curb. But Hannestad's going to look back down the inside here into turn 4.
And Shaman Zerveld battling as well.
As Sargent actually on the soft compound tyres as well, it's worth noting. So he will be looking to make his way further up the order. Trying to see if there's anything else.
Quick right now.
He does.
Whether it's quick enough to get him into the top 8, who knows? But we've got quite a decent train of cars here. Zerveld, Martin, and Vasilev all quite close together. And there's a spin. Sharma's had a spin. And he's made contact, I believe, with Sebastian Zerveld there. And Luke Martin's going through. Up the inside of Zerveld.
What is Zerveld doing?
Oh no.
Oh, it's going to be... I think we're going to have two wide here, heading down the straight into turn 3. It's Luke Martin on the inside of Sebastian Zerveld. And, he's going to try and make the move stick.
Ice Cream and Vasilev behind doing the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Vasilev,
last time out's race winner, looking to make the move into the top 10 here. He's going to pull alongside now into turn 4. Zerveld on the outside of Martin. Ice Cream on the outside of Vasilev.
Zerveld conceding the position there, and I think Vasilev's going to do the same. It's a good move.
I think he is.
Ice Cream there.
Nice, clean move.
Well defended from Luke Martin.
Yeah, Luke Martin now up into the points.
You've also got to notice you do have Ethan Sargent. He's getting the run on Masic here on the soft compound tyres.
He is going to look for the outside here at turn 9.
I don't think he's going to make that one.
No, even with the extra grip, it's not enough to bring him alongside. But it is into the final corner. A little bit of wheel banging, and off the track goes Ethan Sargent through the board.
Wow, and
Hannestad's gone through both of them. What a move. And 3 wide is turn 1 here. Ethan Sargent. Oh, on his contact.
Somebody's DNF.
Oh my god.
That is a rather sizable collision.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure all 3... sorry. Wait, what? Yeah, all 3 soft runners got caught up in that.
They did.
So...
Wait, all 3? It's not all 2?
No, it's Sargent as well.
There's Sargent on. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's Ethan Sargent out of this race. And it's a safety car. I didn't even notice. It's a safety car.
Again.
Another one.
You can only assume that this safety car is going to go in around lap 9 to 10, which leaves it with 2 or 3 laps of racing.
I don't think it'll even be that. I think it might be... Yeah, maybe lap 9.
Well, it has to go in by lap 10 anyways, regardless. Even if it's not lap 9.
Overtakes someone illegally and then kills a driver at turn 1.
I don't know who he's talking about.
Neither do I.
I'm not going to assume who he's talking about because we are very unbiased in the commentary box.
Exactly. No opinions.
None.
This overlay is doing my head in. Why is it doing that? Why? Just why?
What, with the switch in the names?
Yeah, it's so annoying.
Why don't you just turn the name thing off at the bottom?
I have, but it's like it still does it when like pit stops and stuff come on. I'm pretty sure it does it on the Halo HUD as well. Wait. Yeah, look, it's saying he's in 6th gear through there. What? It's like changing telemetry to someone else. Wait, do you think it's because I got Radmin on? Do I have Radmin on? I do have it on. Let me try to turn Radmin off, see if that changes anything. Oh my god, it's because I had Radmin on.
Oh yeah.
Alright, well, you live and you learn.
I've got pots in the chat complaining about inflation hitting the channel points with a 50% increase in hydrate. What has Liz Truss done? Liz Truss was out of office for like how long now? Like 5 months. Well, out of office, and not what the Americans say. I don't know. We can't discuss politics.
No politics here.
No politics. No. And
it looks like someone has collected. The only person connected with my telemetry is Swan. So I don't know how it's bringing Swan's telemetry.
Yeah, I don't know how. Well, I am in the lobby to be fair.
Oh, it might be
So-
who you were spectating that came up.
Oh,
That's mad. That is mad.
Sharma's into the pit now.
Oh, wow. Now that is interesting. Is it a wing change? Do you think?
I'll have a look for you. Let's see, the Williams pit crew. Don't
No,
give
it's
him a
not.
new
It's just soft compound tyres. Interesting. Interesting.
You've got one of the Aston Martins making that second stop of the race.
That's got to be for wing damage. I think he's the one that got caught up in that incident.
Yeah, I believe it. I don't think he got his front wing changed, because that was quite a quick stop.
There was definitely one Aston Martin that had no
Well,
front
he's
wing.
gone. Yeah, and they both have full front
Oh,
wings. but
maybe he did pit last lap and then I don't know. Maybe changed back onto softs. I don't know. But either way, I think we should have the safety car in this lap. And if we don't, we need to complain to Codemasters even more.
Michael.
Michael, this is so not right. If we had two people out in 9 laps, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be an interesting race.
Has been some pretty good racing, to be fair to them.
The Kosev, the Kosev Vasilev
He's in
Martin
this lap.
Zervald fight was good.
That's an extremely late call for the safety car to go in, is it not?
It's kind of like a last minute one, it does it sometimes.
Either way, you got Proof Brown leading the pack again. I'll ride on board with
There's
Livingston.
some contact at the back. I think that was Masic and Unfi maybe. But here we go. Medium runner is going to be leading all 4 soft runners away on the safety car restart here. Heading on to lap 10. Proofran has gone. Livingston getting a better restart though this time. Already going to be tucking into the slipstream and maybe thinking about pulling alongside into turn 1. Doesn't quite think about it. Swings it into turn 1. Looking for the better exit here. But it looks like Proofran has it covered.
Ice Cream towards the midfield has dropped down a few positions there.
Oh my
Is
god, yeah.
Livingston gonna
It's
push
too wide as they come down into turn 3. This might be a bit of carnage coming on here as Vasilev and Zervad side by side. Vasilev getting the inside line. Zervad looking for the better exit.
What's happened to
Oh,
Proof Brown?
Puthran down into P5. I'm not too sure. Maybe he went off at turn 3. But here comes Nilsson trying to find the ways around the outside, and I think he has. Puthran might have to slot. He's got wing damage.
Oh dear.
Maybe we didn't quite catch it. Maybe Livingston's and Puthran having a bit of side by side into turn 3. And it looks like Nilsson is going to get the move done here, as you'd expect, with no end plate on that Mercedes, as he joins back just ahead of David Duckett, and nearly takes him back off the track with him.
Wow, it's only 1/10 behind Dugout now, so is Proofran maybe going to play a team game?
Possibly. It's a few more points, maybe, for the team here. If Luke Martin can maybe get into P6 here. See Luke Martin there, eyeing up the back of the Alfa Romeos. Off the track goes Puthran, he nearly spins back into the track. That was very, very close to being an absolute disaster there for Puthran. And maybe even Duggett.
Vasilev and Ice Cream going side by side into turn 3 with Puthran ahead. I think Ice Cream's getting boxed in. There's contact between Vasilev and Puthran. And that's going to let Ice Cream straight back through. And might even invite Hannes Nunfi, but I don't think it is actually.
I think Vasilev just about got the drive on them. As up ahead, it looks like it's gonna, these three all fighting it out for P2 at the moment. Kosev right on the back of Kingma, with Talbot just behind. As it looks like Kosev went a little bit wide there, and he's gone onto the outside curb. Talbot looking for the inside through turn 7, doesn't quite find the space that he needs. Will he be looking for a better run up to turn 9?
Look, actually just got a 3-second time penalty whilst running the points, yeah?
Oh, he has.
Dare I say he's bottled the point.
Possibly, as we head on to the final lap here in the Austrian Grand Prix sprint, or Austrian sprint.
Yep. The RS has been enabled now, so I think that all these cars are going to get it in the run up to turn 3.
Yeah, this is DRS active for Kosev and Talbot from Kingma. As Talbot might be looking for the inside here into turn 3. He's going to draw alongside Kosev. Look for that inside line. I think he's just about managed it. It's off the track for Kosev. And he's taken P3 away. He's on the podium. Another Alfa Romeo bottling another podium.
Vasilev and Unfi having a scrap for P11 now.
They are, as they come down into turn 4. Unfi looking for the outside. Not a lot of space left for Vasilev, but he's going to make it work. Trying to find the rundown into turn 6. Oh, it's close stuff, but I do think that Unfi has got ahead.
They have managed to keep it clean, but now Vasilev has a whole lot of soft runners behind him.
A snap though for Unfi there, and it might invite Vasilev back up the inside here at turn 9. I don't think it is, but crucially, your race winner is Zach Livingston, taking another win. I think that's his second sprint race win in the season, if I'm not wrong. Oh no. Portimao. He got a penalty, didn't he?
Yeah.
But he did take the win on track, from what I remember. But Kingma in P2, Talbon P3 for his first outing in race conditions for the Williams team. Kosev P4, Nilsson P5, Luke Martin finding his way up into P6 after I think dropping to P12 at turn 1. Zervod P7, Puthran P8, Ice Cream P9, Unfi P10, and Ducker just falling outside the top 10 with that 3-second time penalty, but obviously points are only awarded to the top 8 drivers. So let me just grab my screenshots and we should be good to carry on. I do think I need a toilet break very quickly.
Fine, I can take
this race could go on for a while with all those safety cars. Oh, I've done it wrong. Now Monk's going to shout at me. Oh, did it even count down properly? Oh. Can you screen clip that? Whatever.
Screen clip.
I don't know what it is. Just do it.
Okay.
Right, I'll be back very shortly.
Oh wait. Oh, it's all a bit all over the place.
I'm back. Alright.
Just in time for the race start, mate.
I am. Alright, here we go. Heading to 5 red lights for the second time today here in Austria. And they are out, and we are go, go, go. Livingston going to be leading Kingma into turn 1. Kingma drawing alongside, looking for that inside line. This could be the change for the race lead here. Not quite. I think Kingma gets a little bit squeezed. That might invite Talbon. And Kosev also taken into the slipstream of the Alpine behind.
Incident at the back involving Vasilev now all the way at the back of the grid, and I think Ben Cassie got caught up too.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm not sure.
Talbon looking for the outside line, around the outside here of Kingma at turn 3.
On Red Bull, turn 3. Oh, nearly actually. He's had a half spin there. He's caught that well.
A lot of chaos going on further back, side by side for a lot of drivers. We're going to switch back to the lead because Kingma is still trying to defend Talbon into turn 4. Talbon looking for a good switchback though, as we head now to turn 6. I think... Oh, it's round the outside for Talbon. I think he's got the move done, but Kingma's going to have the inside line here once again. And they come through turn 8, and it is Talbon ahead.
And Unfi had a spin after making contact with someone. I can't remember who. Well, I didn't catch who, I should say, actually.
Oh, and wing damage again for Puthran. Into the pit lane.
Wow. Oh,
big crash! Oh my God! It's the Williams of Sharma and Hannestad in the Alpha Tauri. It's a virtual safety car. Virtual safety car is now out. We've got a lot of drivers into the pits. Puthran, Adolf, Unfi, and Vasilev all coming into the pits for what is probably most definitely damage.
Yeah, all of them getting new front wings there.
And wow, not a great start for a few drivers there, but Kingma losing the position to Talbon on the first opening lap there. And a beautiful move around the outside at turn 6 and turn 7. Other than that, let's have a quick look at the... Oh, a drive-through. A drive-through for Sargent.
Wow.
But we are back under green green flag running once again.
Wait, a sergeant, did you say?
Yes.
Oh yeah, him and Adolf both got one.
Oh,
actually.
wow. So that's going to be Sargent dropping out the points there. He is currently running P10, just ahead of his teammate. Last time out was race winner.
5-second time penalty as well.
Here they go once again though, heading through turn 1. Let's see if there's anything happening further back. Sargent is into the pits already to serve his drive-through. I do believe his teammate actually, Ice Cream, coming under pressure here. Into turn 1, it is going to be Ice Cream and Cassie side by side. As they exit the corner though, it is Ice Cream still ahead. I think, yeah, DRS is active. So it is Cassie now with the DRS assistance. Flying down the straight, look at the speed he's got over Ice Cream's Red Bull. He's going to look for the inside line here into turn 3. Ice Cream trying to hold it around the outside. Ben Cassie getting a little bit squeezed off on the hard compound tyres. And I think Ben Cassie's still holding him off. But Ice Cream's still looking for that outside line into turn 4. And I think he's way ahead. Nearly car length ahead as we head into turn 4. And now Cassie has to worry about Masic behind him. Is that Sargent and Unfi actually having a little bit of a scrap, as well as Vasilev, who's on the soft compound tyres. So he should have the pace advantage for a few laps against these guys, but I'm not sure what the strategy is going to be there.
Anistad, who's had a spin on the exit of turn 7, I believe.
Let's hope he gets out of the way before these three come through, battling very hard. Unfi looking pretty fast. Sargent still has a drive-through. Huh?
He went in the. I saw that he went in the pits, and I think he got a wing replacement, but he didn't serve the drive-through.
Oh no!
I'm not sure.
Is he going to come in the lap? I think he's coming in this lap. He's going to. Oh, that's nearly had Vasilev plowing into the back of his Red Bull there, but I think he gets away with it.
But we have missed the move for the lead.
We have.
But Livingston's fighting back, and he's going to have to go around the outside here into turn 6.
And he's got it. Zachary Livingston, as the overlay says, is back ahead of Melwin Talbot.
Unfi making the move on to Vasilev into turn 3. Vasilev on the soft compound tyres, Unfi on the hards. And Vasilev should get a better exit concerning tyres. There's a spun up Alfa Romeo of Dugat. Same place as Hanstad. And Dugat's got a 5-second time penalty for a severe collision with Hiker.
Is that damage for Hiker?
Hiker seems totally fine.
Maybe. It probably wasn't a severe collision, it's probably just a tap.
It's just this game being a bit dramatic. But let's not miss this. Heading into turn 3 now are the two leaders of Zachary Livingston and Talbot goes to move.
Trying to find the way up the inside there. Doesn't quite find it. I think Livingston's got the measure on him on the exit once again. But Talbot does have the DRS assistance heading into turn 4. I feel like we're going to see a bit of switching about between these two. They seem pretty equally matched so far. As Talbot looking for the inside line. Zachary Livingston trying to hold the outside line. And I think, they're going to be side by side into turn 6. Livingston a little bit further ahead. Talbot might be looking for a better exit here. Is he? Oh, he's lost the back end! Talbot's off the track and in the wall!
And he's out!
Oh my god.
Madness.
Madness. Absolute madness. And the safety car is deployed.
I was going to say that those two managers from Talbot were extremely desperate for lap 5.
Yeah.
I think maybe he was trying to get the move done a little bit too early there. He does have 31 whole laps ahead of him. Well, not anymore. He doesn't. He's got an early briefing.
He's had a quick meeting with Barry R.
He has.
But that is a shame for the brand new driver here in Tier 3. I just seen he's just pushing too hard, getting on the power too early on these new medium tyres, not getting into the groove of it. My disappointment is immeasurable. My day is ruined.
Can someone donate a fund, like the reward request thing, say this or you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, guys, come on! I spent time making all those bloody things.
Yeah, someone. Let's make a prediction. Someone should donate for a prediction.
Can't back there, so. But that was a mighty crash. That was one of those ones that just looked like it wasn't going to happen, then it did happen. It was really slow motion, and then he just slid off into the grass.
That was like an F1 crash equivalent of slipping on ice.
I don't know what camera angle you got of it, but we were really high up. We were on the hill between. I
was on board with them.
The second straight. But from what we saw, it looked like he was going to just slide and maybe take his wing off, but not DNF him.
Hey, it's you, Jas, with the prediction of will Fluke get a
Will Fluke Martin get a podium? He's P4 at the moment on the hard compound tyres. Second highest hard compound runner. He's in with a chance today. It depends how badly bottles it though.
Okay, I am making the prediction now. How long should we have this pool up for? 5 minutes?
Yeah, 5 minutes seems about right. We've got 31 people in here right now. We're going to be having a prediction coming up. There you go.
Oh.
Will Fluke Martin in P4? I think someone... I don't know if that's wing damage or the polystyrene board being smashed. But something flew about in the back.
I mean, no offense to Fluke Martin, but... Actually, you know what? Nah, I've got faith in him today.
Wait, did you predict on it?
I'm going to.
No, don't.
Oh,
You
why
can't
not?
choose the outcome if you predict on it.
Oh yeah, that's true actually.
And I don't have any access to do it without pausing my game.
Manchester City are winning 1-0, so if Luke Martin doesn't take the W, Arsenal aren't either.
It's going to be a double L.
Not going to be impressed.
Double
I
L
bet
for Fluke Martin.
He's probably sat in his team radio crying his eyes out.
Yeah, and it's in the safety car as well, so you would definitely know. But an interesting switch up. I mean, the Williams both seem strong in qualifying. Sharma falling down the order in the sprint race, but now they're both, well, Talbot's out and Sharma's at the back of the field. So they've got some work to do. Vasilev actually switched from the soft tyres to the hard tyres under the safety car.
I don't think the softs were really a tire to be on at all.
No, they weren't. But I mean, more it's like it's a stroke of luck for him for the safety car to come out and actually help his strategy maybe a little bit after early damage. Who else is Duck's still in the points after his spin as well. It's worth
Would
noting.
you like to know how the Fluke Martin poll's going? Or can you see it?
Is it? Wait. I can
We've
see
got
now.
9.5k channel points on yes, 5k on no.
Okay. Okay, that's actually more than I thought. I thought there'd be more on no.
And someone's saying Martin not on sauce by a lap 4 is a big improvement.
True. That is true. Very, very true.
Oh, Duggar, wait. Duggar's
Oh.
went in the pit mediums.
Thank you,
And you-
Sam. Sam? Yeah, it's Sam. I had to question your name then. But thank you for the subscription. Very much appreciated. My first ever league, F1 league that I joined was run by Mr. Sam. Sam De Jong, right?
That's very sweet and wholesome.
How sweet is that? Me and Will Lightning were McLaren teammates. F1 2020.
Oh, you love McLaren.
I do love McLaren. Good times, good times. But I hope you're enjoying the action. I know we've had a lot of safety cars, a lot of VSCs, but we've had some very, very close racing as well, and an exciting crash.
Please check out what we've got redeemed.
Call Martin the wisely old fox whenever he does something.
Safety car in this line.
Okay. Well, isn't it
Oh god.
wisely old fox? I thought
It's not wise fox, yeah.
No. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I thought he was wily old fox. Is it not?
Either way.
That's what they call Alonso. I don't know. I'll probably end up saying Wiley, but I don't know if that's the right thing. We'll say wisely. Wisely old fox? It doesn't sound right, but either way. First race, first DNF.
I googled it and it just
Oh,
says.
and Livingston's already gone.
an
He's
old
already
fox
darted away from the pack, and I do believe he's got about a
Anyway,
half second.
he's
Oh, he's
gone!
lost it! Livingston spins out of the lead of the race! Oh my god.
And Poufran having a moment as well. And Sargent gets through.
Luke Martin is on the podium. The wily old fox is on the podium. This is incredible stuff. And now Kingma leading the race on the medium compound tyres. He could have a chance of pulling away from the field here.
Luke Martin going for the move for P2.
He is going for the move for P2. Down the inside of Kellyan Kosev. Goes a bit deep. Kosev looking for the switchback. Luke Martin on the outside curb. I do think, though, that Luke Martin's got the better exit. He has. Kosev falling down to P3, but he's going to look for the move. Back, maybe down the outside here. Yes, he's going around the outside of Luke Martin. Round turn 4. Yellow flag at the back. Is that Poufran and Livingston?
It was Poufran and Vasilev got caught up together.
And it is Luke Martin up into P2.
Luke
What a
Martin has
move.
screwed himself today.
He's heard that Arsenal are losing, and he's put his foot down.
Stepping it up.
And now Kosev's getting a bit out of shape. He doesn't seem to have it all together right now.
Yeah. Adolf is on the softer compound tyre. He's not going to go for the move here, surely.
Who's this?
Adolf on Sergeant. He is. Ooh, he's had to back out. I'm not surprised, but he does.
Ooh.
And there's
the contact.
Ooh.
Oh my god, off the track for Sargent, and this might invite Sharma to get past both of them here. Up into turn 1. I think he's taken P12 away from Sargent. He has this wing damage for Sargent, and I think he hit the back of Sharma there. I didn't quite catch what happened, but he's going to take P12 back away from them and have no front wing.
And Duck has just made contact with the back of Sharma with the amount of overspeed he had going into turn 3.
But is that Duckett and Adolf going side by side through turn 3. Adolf getting the outside line, Duckett on the inside. As I think that is Sharma going for the move once again on Sargent now into turn 4. Duckett on the inside of Adolf as well. Oh, and Duckett nearly hitting the back of Sargent.
Here comes Zach Livingston.
I think he avoided any wing damage. Livingston now.
He's licking his lips.
He's licking his lips. Because he's once leading this race, but he's spun out of the lead, as we saw on the safety car restart. Off the track goes Sargent. Sargent spun. I think he's not on the track, though. I think he's okay. Yeah, no contact made with any other driver, but that is a spin for Sargent. As look at the lead that Kingma's got already.
He is gaining and gaining on Luke Martin, so it's not looking likely that Luke Martin's going to catch up and get the win here, but he does look good for the podium.
And those mediums will be in good condition.
And Heike and Hannestad have had a spin, they've had a collision there, and they've had a synchronised spin at turn 1.
Oh, wow. And now they're right in the way of all the cars coming through. Oh, that was close.
10-second time penalty for Nilsson for corner cutting. He went.
Oh! There's a massive crash for Livingston!
How did he manage that?
I don't know, but that was massive. Oh my god. There's another safety car. That was a huge crash. I think there was just contact. I think he went off track and maybe rejoined the track and into the side of someone.
Nilsson getting a 10-second time penalty just before that Livingston crash. He ran extremely deep into turn 3 and the game decides that that's a 10-second time penalty for him.
But this is not good news for Kingma. He's pulling away from the rest of the field, and now he's gonna. All that gap's gonna be nullified back to nothing. And he's coming into the pits. He's coming into the pits.
Yeah. For the hards, I'd imagine. And Luke Martin gets a 3-second time penalty.
Oh, Luke. The wily old fox has bottled it. Oh, Nilsson 10-second time penalty. Is that what you said?
That is.
What was that? What was that for?
For the 3rd time.
Right, I'm pretty sure you said it when I saw Livingston nearly barrel roll into the crowd.
Yeah,
okay, so.
Stop talking. Another safety car. I said it again.
Okay, well I didn't listen. Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, I saw that too. Anyways, what happened was he ran extremely deep into turn 3, and the game decided that was a 10-second time penalty for corner cutting.
Right, and he didn't get to serve any of it in the pits then.
Oh, because it's under safety car, you can't do that.
No, you can under safety car.
Oh yeah, you can. Yeah, you can.
So I don't know why it didn't take any. Didn't take 5 seconds.
Do you not have to get 5 seconds on their own to be able to do that?
Oh, maybe.
Like 10 seconds.
No, I think you can serve 2 5s like with a 10-second penalty. But I don't know. I don't get that many penalties myself, so.
Yeah, I can't say that. Massive RIP for Zachary Tombstone.
Luke Martin is leading the race. Have you done the thing yet?
The thing?
The prediction. Have you chose the outcome?
Bollocks.
Oh wait, we can't. Yeah, we can't. What am I about? You can't do it for another 24 laps.
Yeah, mate. I was gonna say. Anyways, yeah, we've done the suggestion. Yeah, okay. Right. No more requests in the queue.
Zachary Tombstone.
Oh my god, I said that 40 seconds ago.
I am not listening to you. Okay. Plus, you're from the like. Oh, I thought Luke Martin had died then. This is going to be interesting because surely these guys now have got to all bank on a safety car, a late safety car, to go into the medium tyres because King was only in P7 and he can go to the end of this race. So this could be interesting. This should get very interesting. Where the team orders will be put in place for Puthran to die so Luke Martin can get the safety car later on. Who knows? Oh, Luke Martin just weaved onto the grass.
He's just doing Luke Martin things.
Exactly. I can't wait for another leader to spin after safety car restart.
That would be quite good.
It's Luke Martin's real life I think I got told to say associate. I can't remember.
Friends, but we'll say
Acquaintance.
Acquaintances, yeah.
Oh, LWW0909. Thank you for the follow. It's very much appreciated. I believe we're nearing 400 followers, which is very, very, very good to hear.
Steak and oven chips.
God, this chat is so busy today. I can't keep up with it.
It's not that busy.
No, but like, I keep looking and there's something new. I'm trying to concentrate on what's going on in the race.
Well, I can tell you that the majority have actually said that Luke Martin will get the podium, but safety car in this lap.
Well, it is safety car in this lap, and the Haas is actually looking in a good position here. P3 and P5.
There's actually any other than Kingma. Has anyone made a stop? Like for the last tire?
I don't think so. I think Vasilev's back on the softs.
If he's extremely lucky, I think that Sharma could possibly go to the end.
Let's have a quick look at tyre age before we start.
Medium runners of Nilsson and Unfi could probably do the same.
Yeah, possibly, but Nilsson's got that 10-second time penalty. As Luke Martin's away, he's done a Livingston. Is he going to spin it though? He's gone very wide. He loses the back end. He nearly spins it. As Adolf gets a 5-second time penalty. Is the safety car gone? Wait, what? Yeah, there we go.
Joseph has no answer to that restart from Luke Martin.
He does not. Luke Martin nearly already a second ahead.
And he moves further back. You've got Noah Masic is on the back of Ice Cream with Kingma on the back of Cassie on his fresh hards. Hannestad with a 3-second time penalty. For
What's happened at the back there?
Poufran's gone very wide.
I think there was a bit of a backup because look how far away Hannestad Vasilev in that lot are.
Yellow flag at turn 3.
Who's that?
What's happened there?
Oh, I think Sharma.
I think
he might have reset the track there. I'm not too sure, but he was just kind of pointing in the right direction at turn 3.
Kingma makes the move on Cassie. And that was... Wow, he's got some speed today, Kingma.
Yeah, he's looking quick. He was quick in Silverstone, I remember. And had a little bit of a spin, I believe, through Luffield.
He's been very solid this season. But his rage on the webcam was fantastic.
No, he's picked up a 3-second time!
Oh.
Nice one, nice one.
It wasn't my fault. It's not a commentator's curse. Promise.
There you go. Van Loon, you can blame Will Swan for that.
Honestly, if you report that in a ticket... Duck, is that Sergeant and Duck? No, Duck just went to the pits.
Duckett's in the pit lane. Wing damage?
I mean, I'd imagine that's the only reason you should be doing it.
Look at the overspeed, though, that Kingma's got here. On Masic into turn 3. I think he's going to make the move now for P5. He's absolutely flying at the moment. These hard compound tyres seem to be working well for him. Using quite a bit of ERS, though.
I think Duck did get a new front wing.
Okay.
But I could be wrong.
I'd assume so. I don't see why we'd pit now. But at the moment, it seems to be all filtering out. Maybe for a bit further back. Is that Ben Cassie and Hiker, maybe? I think...
I'm not... Ben Cassie is jobbing quite far off the back of Noah Masic ahead.
Yeah, he seems to be struggling. Getting a bit of understeer here. And I believe he's one of the ones who's been on the 13, 14 lap old hards, right? So
yeah, Ben Cassie's currently on 14 lap old hards with Hiker on 9 lap old mediums, so he does have the mechanical grip, technically.
And he's pulling alongside it, or pulling behind him here into the slipstream, but he's used quite a bit of ERS to get this close as they come through turn 1. Ooh, really late on the brakes for Hiker, nearly making contact with the back of the Ferrari.
Into turn 3, and he should make this move relatively easy. Can Nilsson get involved though behind?
I'm not too sure, but that is Hiker moving up the field into P7 as it seems to be coming all apart for the Ferrari team now. What is my favourite F1 team?
Oh wow, that'll be a tough one for you to answer.
That's a really tough one for me to answer. It's Minardi. Actually no, it's Manor. Manor F1. Gotta love a bit of Manor.
Anything that begins with an M apart from...
Fluke Sadies. It's like your favourite team, Hyperia, yeah.
Yeah, it must be.
Oh, Vasilev into the pits again. I just realised.
What is going on there?
He's gone into medium. Oh, and what's happening there? Cassie and Nilsson getting caught up in a bit of action there. And Nilsson's through for P8.
I want to know what Vasilev's cooking back there. But Kosev and Luke Martin are a 10th apart. With Kosev going to have the DRS down at turn 3. So let's see, is he going to make the move here? He's gaining and gaining and gaining. Looks like he is going to have the overspeed.
This Luke Martin's going to defend to the outside. Kosev looking for the inside line. Ooh. Luke Martin knows his rules.
He does. He made them.
Yeah. And once again, deploying ERS though for Kosev. He's using everything he's got to get this move done. And into turn 4. Luke Martin, why are these camera angles game?
Martin, yeah.
Oh, Luke Martin off track a little bit.
Get it.
And that was a nice little battle between these two for the race lead at the moment. Luke Martin nearly taking Kosev out into turn 6. I think he needs to settle behind.
Right behind, we've got Kingma right on the back of Sebastian Zerveld. And he's getting the overspeed at every single corner on the exit, so he should be making them relatively soon.
Unfi picking up a 3-second time penalty. He's on 6 seconds now, down in P10. His teammate is absolutely flying at the moment. He's already nearly back in the lead of this race after making a pit stop. And remember, Kingma can go to the end of this race on these tyres easily. I think we are going to see some medium runners coming in within the next few laps though. Oh, sorry, hard runners, that's what I meant. No, yeah, hard runners.
You never get a dull wrist, Luke.
Oh, who's that? Is that... What? Masic?
What's happening?
Spun.
By the way, Van Loon is just... Actually, let's stop talking about Van Loon for a second, because Luke Martin and Kosev are battling it out again. Luke Martin going for the inside here at turn 4.
Oh, a switchback though from Kosev.
Switchback.
Puts himself back into the race lead. And Luke Martin once again following him behind into turn 6. No desperate attempts of assassination this time around. And this Kosev back in the lead of the race. As further behind, Kingma once again all over the back of Zerveld.
Yeah, true.
And here he comes drawn alongside into turn 9. Looks like he's going to get the move done here. He's taking the inside line. Oh, maybe a contact made there as they hit the apex of the corner. But it is Kingma upwards of P3 and back into the podium positions. But as it stands, 3-second time penalty. He needs to overtake Luke Martin for position.
Run up the inside of Hiker here into turn 1. He's got the fresher tyres and he's made the move.
I think Hiker maybe let him past a bit there, do you not think?
Maybe, because that was...
Oh, but Hiker does have the DRS assistance.
Kingma's right on the back of Luke Martin now.
He is. His tyres are working so well for him.
As Van Loon said, oh, wait, what was it again? It's, oh, Connor, do you know what it's worth? Stefan Kingma is the best on.
Oh, Luke Martin trying to find the way round the outside of Canon Kosev at turn 4. Let's see, can he hold it on the inside this time to turn 6? I don't think he can. Kosev just seems so set up as he comes at the exit of turn 4. A bit of contact made. See the back end of the Alfa Romeo getting a little bit squirrely on the exit curve of turn 6.
I think
this could get close. Kingma also eyeing up the back of these two as well. Waiting for his opportunity. Backs off a little bit there into that corner. He knows... Oh, and Kosev's lost it!
He's pulled a Zachary Livingston. But now...
Oh God!
What's happened? What's happened?
I thought Kosev was about to kill a man because he spun in the pit lane and he ghosted through him.
Kingma with the better exit.
Oh my God!
Since down to turn 3, he's going to get past before the corner even begins, I think.
Yeah, that was a move. A great move there. Just, you know, pulling the dummy on him really and getting a better exit. Flew past him.
Behind Sin, yeah, we've got Ice Cream right on the back of Zerveld with Nilsson right on the back of him. With Hiker just a tiny bit behind. There's a good DRS train from the lead of the race down to P6.
It is. But we've got to keep an eye on Zerveld as well because he's sticking up these guys pretty well. I mean, there's been a lot of battling going on, but only 4 tenths off the back of Luke Martin. And Kosev into the pit lane, I think. Yeah, he went into the pits then.
Kosev will not be saying that move is going to make him make an...
Oh, is this a move coming on? I think it is. Ice Cream up the inside of Sebastian Zerveld into turn 9. And Luke Martin's pulling off into the pit lane. Luke Martin into the pits. And it's Ice Cream ahead of Zerveld, ahead of Nilsson. Surely it's going to be the medium tyres for Luke Martin. He's not going to play any stupid games here.
It's got to be. If it's any, yeah, it is. If it was anything else, you'd be questioning.
I won't be surprised if it is Luke Martin getting onto the intermediates. But here comes Sebastian Zerveld now, back up the inside of turn 2 and the inside of turn 3 as well, defending off Ice Cream after getting the move done.
Nilsson behind on the mediums as well. You would imagine that he's probably going to be focusing on trying to get a good exit on these two on the hards.
Probably, but Ice Cream
Yeah,
looking left and right, settles for the inside line into turn 4 and gets the move back done on Sebastian Zerveld. And Zerveld just doesn't have the mechanical grip there to pull back alongside into turn 6.
Ice Cream is flashing here, so he's using up a lot of battery.
He is.
Nilsson now going up the inside of Zerveld.
Oh, into turn 7 and into turn 8. I think Nilsson's got the move done there. That was a great move.
Adolf for turn 1, who's had a spin. Who's that in the pits? Who's that in the pits? Is that Ice Cream?
Is it Ice? Yeah, it's Ice Cream. Ice Cream into the pit lane.
And Luke Martin's just picked up another 3-second time penalty.
No, never won. Oh, Luke, he's throwing this race away, but I think Ice Cream's serving a 5-second time penalty there. If I'm not wrong.
I think he did have a penalty.
So that's going to cost him a bit here. 7.2 second stop.
Nilsson now leading the train here.
Unfi and Puthran. Unfi and Puthran getting stuck into it as well. And
Going up the inside of Zerveld into turn 4. He is on the mediums, and he's going to make that stick. Zerveld on those extremely old hards now. He's suffering, to put it simply.
He is suffering. I think we might see a box from Zerveld in the next few laps, but
he is in a Haas, and the Haasses always seem to have some random trick up their sleeve for this strategy. Half the time I'm convinced to pull their strategies out of a hat.
Oh, and Adolf's out! Oh, he's retired in the pits. But one thing worth noting is I think Kingma is about to breach the 3-second, or is he over 3 seconds? I can't tell with this overlay. But
the gap's 3.4, but it's Nilsson anyways, who has a 10-second time penalty. Do you remember?
Yeah, and but Heike's just behind him.
Nilsson's broke the DRS though, I think. Yeah, he has.
Oh, he has, yeah. So at the moment, Kingma just needs to bring this home now. Because I think Zerveld's still got a pit. Hannestad's on 12 seconds of penalties, and then Sargent's another 1.5 seconds off the back of Hannestad. So
I'd imagine that Hiker maybe has to pit as well. I'm not sure if he's going to go 30 laps on the mediums.
Yeah, true. So it's just Nilsson, but he's got 10 seconds of penalties. So at the moment,
if Nilsson does go at the end, I think he's definitely very, very, very likely to get a puncture. Because those will be 24 lap old mediums.
Yeah.
And that's really pushing it around here.
It is, but it's possible. It is possible. We'll see what he does. With that 10-second penalty, he's got to do something here. As Hiker now pulling off into the pit lane. So you were right, he is going to go into the pits.
I think we've got a similar story with Ethan Sargent, who's currently on 15 lap old mediums.
Ooh, and Hannestad. Zerveld off track. Hannestad gave him a bit of a push into turn 1.
Connor, I'm not commentating anymore.
Why?
Sargent's actually just got a time penalty as I started talking about his tires.
Oh dear. Oh dear. You're cursing them all today, mate.
I'm cursing people. Left, right and centre. But Sargent is right on the back of Hannestad. He might go for the dive here. And he can't because it's been covered off, but he might go around the outside or try going for the switchback, and he doesn't have the grip for it.
I think
he's getting stuck in there. But I don't think, anyways, as I was saying, I don't think he's going to be able to go at the end on those mediums, because then by then they'll be 27 laps old.
Yeah, true. He's going to have to come in. I think Nelson's the only one on the medium tyres, as well as Hannestad, that can maybe make it to the end, but they might decide not to.
Even Nilsson and Hannestad are really pushing the limits of those tyres.
They are, but they also might be banking on a late safety car.
Hannestad's in the pits.
He is?
Yep, he is.
Oh, he's bottling his pit entry. What the hell?
Why is he going so slowly?
What was that about? That was weird. Anyway, here's your race leader. Kingma absolutely flying ahead of everyone else at the moment. Is that 6 seconds now?
It's 4.2.
4.2.
But Sargent should have the DRS down to 10.4 against Zerveld here. Whether it's going to be close enough, I don't think it is actually. Hannestad's coming out onto the softs.
Oh.
He thinks he can get 11
laps. Yeah, it's about a sprint race, isn't it?
Yeah, but you run mediums for the sprint.
Yeah, but it's possible.
It's very much pushing it.
He's going to struggle towards the end, but
He's going to have about 6% wear a lap or something along those lines, I believe.
yeah. Yeah, it's going to be high 60s, low 70s by the time he ends the stint. But like I say, one safety car could save him 5 to 10% of wear.
One driver actually who I didn't realise was actually this close to the front. Well, the front as of now. It's Poufran. 2 tenths off the back of Sargent, yeah? And he looks like he's running a lower wing setup. And he also has a lot more battery than Sargent, so what can he do here?
Let's see. The exit's turn 1. Of course, there'll be the DRS train effect coming from Sebastian Zerveld, who seems to just be getting the exits down at the moment compared to Sargent. Sargent may be struggling on those mediums. The hards do seem to be running well around here, though.
It does seem that way, yes. However, you don't know if it's just driver error out of a corner exit or anything, so I wouldn't bank on it being the hard tyres. Is it just me, or is Sargent actually a little bit laggy on your screen?
Yeah, he is a bit. Oh, a big snap there from him as well. I thought that was him gone then. And just a huge snap on exit over turn 6. But keeps it together. I do wonder if he'll come into the pit lane. It's going to be interesting to see. Oh, but Poufran is all over the back of him here. We could see a move. I think Zerveld's the only thing keeping Sargent ahead at the moment. That DRS assistance giving him a few extra miles an hour down the straight. It didn't look like a good exit from Zerveld there though.
Got reports from Livingston that he was taken out by someone, so I don't know who it was though.
Maybe I know someone went off track at turn 1. I don't know if it's Livingston or.
Oh! Poufran's hit Sargent, who's hit Zerveld.
That is a hit.
And he's let them both back through.
Oh wow.
But he's let them back through and more.
He has, but I think that is wing damage. It is wing damage for Sargent, so I'm sure we'll see him into the pit lane here.
I think Poufran's got away with it though, damage-wise.
No, did he?
There's no visible
damage. Oh yeah,
damage.
he did. But then again, yeah, I think it's up to like 25%. He does no damage,
Something like
so
that,
he could have a minor bit of damage on that. I would be surprised if he didn't.
It was quite a hefty whack.
42%. Why would we pit?
He's talking about Zerveld on the hards, I think. I mean,
42. You mean 53, mate?
Yeah, he did say that a while ago, to be fair.
Oh, did he? Okay.
Someone's in the pits, it's Sargent. As expected, to be fair, he did have damage, but he's went on to the softs, which is understandable. I think 8 laps left, you know.
Yeah.
It's definitely seems within reason.
Well, as it stands, doesn't look like Luke Martin's going to be getting a podium.
As it stands, it looks like Kingman's just going to run away with it.
Yeah. I mean, he has done for like the last few laps.
Exactly.
What is the gap between Nilsson and Zerveld?
5.6. Vasilev picks up 3 seconds worth of time penalty.
And Poufran and Zerveld? What's the gap between those?
About 4 seconds.
So, it could be close if Nilsson keeps this pace up.
He could finish P4 with the penalty.
Yeah.
However, if he keeps his pace up, it's a big question considering the age of his.
Let's have a quick look on his tyres actually.
Look at the wear.
What are we saying? He's about the same as Zerveld, but obviously on the less durable compound. 51% on the rear left. With what's that? 7-8 laps to go. Zerveld is into the pits.
Yeah, well, Zerveld's been on those tyres all race, I think. So.
Prime Haas strat, run max pressures, extend hards, box sauce, finish 9th.
That is literally, he's not even wrong. That's what I do every single race.
Yeah. Is there any action going on? Sharma.
Sharma's run wide, and Luke Martin's been invited up the inside there, and Hannestad's had a spin at turn 1 in other news.
Here comes the wily old fox into turn 4. Luke Martin on the inside of Taya Sharma.
Sharma on those much older hard compound tyres is never going to catch up on the exit.
Yeah. So, this gap between Poufran and Nilsson is now saying 8 seconds. Now it's saying 10.
Okay, it's about 9.6 for me.
9.6. So, I think Nilsson's pulling out time still. somehow.
Somewhere.
But Martin also behind his teammate with 6 seconds of penalties. What is Poussin's tyres like?
They're 19 laps old, so.
Oh wow, so they're about 5 to 7% lower than Nilsson's.
Might be pretty much the same age.
Yeah. And so Martin's probably one of the best shots stealing the podium away from Nilsson if Nilsson keeps his pace up.
Yellow flag again for Hannestad at the well, the penultimate corner, I should say. Those soft tyres must be overheating quite catastrophically.
Yeah, he's into the pit lane.
No surprise there.
Let's see if he does a weird pit entry again. Oh, he did it properly this time. Oh, whoa. He's going to retire probably. Yep.
Yeah.
Who we got there? The hiker chasing down the back of Zerveld, who will actually just pit, so I'm probably not going to see a move here.
Yeah, most likely not.
But let's see what happens at Mercedes here. As
Oh,
Martin's been let through. Martin's been let through by his teammate. And
the gap is 10.3 seconds, so all he needs to do is gain 3/10 in 6 laps. And he should... Actually, we know, because Luke's got penalties himself. So he needs to actually catch up by 6.2 seconds.
Yeah. He
We know.
does.
Yes, 6.2 seconds. I think.
And I think Poussin might have made a bit of an error there because he really slowed down to let Luke Martin pass. But that might ruin his chances of, if he can get within 10 seconds of Nilsson, it's an extra position. So
I'm not sure he would be able to though, because he is on the hards compared to the.
yeah, but
mediums.
Nilsson's on the mediums and he's on.
Yeah, but they are similar age, so.
They're older. They're more worn. Is that Vasilev and Masic going at it further back? It is. Masic
Seems that way,
getting a bit
yes.
caught on the apex there by the looks of things. As Duckett's into the pit lane. Oh, Duckett might come out right ahead of Kingma here. No funny business.
Doesn't look like he is going to get lapped for now. But Sharma's 2/10 off the back of Poussin. Poussin, what's happened there? Because Poussin was a second ahead. And Sharma will have the DRS assistance.
Oh my god, Sharma's rear left is on 70%.
Wow. Yeah, he's on 28 lap old.
He's going to struggle to make it to the end of this race.
And he's ran wide.
Gone deep there. Be careful as he comes across that bit because there's a bump there that snaps you back end round.
That's been taking flight unlike a Mr. Sven Nydam in Tier 1.
Where did Martin finish in the sprint? 7th, yeah. Thank you for that.
I'm convinced, yeah, that Zerveld's actually going to pull exactly what Potts said in the chat.
Let's see.
He's went hard soft and now he's P9. I think he'll get PA, but I don't think he's going to catch up with the back of Ben Cassie in 4 laps.
Let's see. Who's that? Ben Cassie, Kosev. Kosev actually having a great recovery, but here comes Sebastian Zerveld round the outside of Ice Cream, looking for the switchback maybe. Ice Cream's defending that very well, holding the inside line as he head round to turn 6, but here comes Zerveld down the inside now, turn 6. But Ice Cream's held that beautifully around the outside.
A bit further back, you've also got Noah Masic just made the move on Vasilev for their 9-lap younger tyres.
Another thing to note as well is Zerveld's practically got no ERS left. So he's got to make this move, and that was his only chance. And Matic picks up a 3-second time penalty.
That gap between Cassie and Kosev has been about half a second this whole race, I'm convinced. It's not moved. Anyways, Zerveld does have the DRS going into turn 3.
So here comes Zerveld down the inside, maybe. No, doesn't have the confidence on the soft compound tyres yet. But let's see how his drive out of turn 3. Active with DRS. Active with DRS. I don't think he's going to... He's going to get dive. I don't think he... Oh, he's going for it! Down the inside turn 4. That was a scruffy move.
That was close. And that is...
But he has got through.
That's not very sweet for Mr. Ice Cream.
It's not. Last time out's race winner. Dropping down to P9. And into the clutches of Hiker. Is that Cassie?
As Cassie and Sharma are both in the gravel. I think... Wait, Sharma must have spun behind Poufran. I think he's caught Ben Cassie in it, unless Cassie was just in the gravel to avoid it.
And Kosev's got through for P5.
Wow. And then that's Sharma going from... Looking for very good, solid points, and I think he was running P5 there. on his 29 lap old hards, now running P14 heading into the pit lane.
Yeah. And another thing worth noting that chat are on about now. I think that's quite. I think. Wait. Oh, Sharma I think has a puncher.
Oh yeah, actually, yeah. Wow. Okay, that was.
Another thing I just want to point out actually is the 10-second penalty for Nilsson could be removed. I don't know. People are saying that it wasn't fair. Bit harsh.
Maybe so, but I think he's currently at this very moment. I believe he's maintaining P2 anyways.
He is.
Because he's got an 11.5 second gap to Proofran, and he's got a 6 second gap to Luke Martin, who has a 6 second time penalty anyway. So Luke Martin needs to gain 2.3 seconds in 2 laps.
But his rear left has hit 70% wear.
It's going to be very close.
It is going to be. It's going to be very close. But if he's confident that that 10 seconds can get removed, we might see him slow down and try and look after his tyres, maybe.
Very true. But who knows? You can never guarantee what's going to happen.
True.
As Zerveld's behind Ice Cream again. What happened there? But he's going to go for the move into turn 1 anyways to get the position back.
Up the inside.
Ice Cream getting a good bit of speed around the outside there. He's got a massive corner exit heading into turn 3. Very beneficial for him.
Chat wants to know how is Luke Martin doing. Let's have a look at his tyres. Nearing 50% wear now. And what's the gap between him and Nilsson now? It says 4 seconds for me. 4.9. 5.3. So he's gaining quite massively. But he's got one more lap. To
he needs to gain over a second lap, basically.
Yeah. That's if Nilsson's tyres don't puncture.
As Kingman now heads on to the final lap of the race. And I don't think there's going to be many moves made, apart from Zerveld perhaps on Ice Cream on the last lap. But other than that, actually Zerveld might just tuck himself in behind Ice Cream because Ice Cream does have time penalties. So
yeah, it's another disaster class. Laps on Nilsson's tyres. 24. 24 laps, and he's well within puncture territory now.
Luke Martin needs to gain 8 tenths through sector 2 and 3 if he wants to get himself within that penalty range.
Ooh, it's going to be tight.
He's using all of his battery that he's got remaining, all 8% of it. He's gained 2 tenths, 3 tenths. There's a yellow flag for David Ducker, I think that is, on the final corner having a spin, but turn your attention to Mr. Stefan Kingma.
Oh!
Crossing the line.
He didn't
to win the race. Very dominant from him.
Yeah, he got very unlucky in Silverstone, but it's redemption day for Kingma, and taking a top step at the podium as Nilsson.
Luke Martin 1/10 behind. Is he going to get it? Ooh. He's within the 4 seconds.
He's got it! Luke Martin's taken P2 in the final few corners.
By half a tenth of a second.
Half a tenth.
Not going to get it there.
Wow. What a race, though. And Ice Cream is going to drop down to P8, and Zervad up to P7. Actually, no, P9 for Ice Cream, sorry. Hiker up to P8. A 9 and a 10 for the Red Bull team. As prediction is yes.
Good job, everyone who voted yes and had the belief in Luke Martin.
What a result. What a race. That was a very entertaining race.
Yeah, 3 did not disappoint once again.
I do want to watch that Livingston crash back because holy crap, that was massive.
I want to know who the incident was with.
Yeah.
I might ask him for a clip and then we could possibly watch it.
Yeah.
In the interviews.
Sure, has he not made a ticket already?
I'm having a look. Nope.
I'll take my 5k points and leave. I've seen the clip.
Yeah, I've been sent the clip by Livingston. Now I'm going to have a look at it. Remember, you get your screenshots this time.
I am.
I'm pretty sure I'm missing the bottom half of the sprint, which is not good.
Yeah, we are.
Oh, I hate medal, right? Because it just never works. Right, let's see who took them out then. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh. Oh,
Is it
yeah,
bad?
it's in public if you want to see it.
Okay, hang on.
But that's very solid, very solid for Kingma there. Second in the sprint, first in the race, bringing home 32 points to his name and for the Alpine team. I wonder what that does for the championship actually, because with Livingston scoring 0 points, it'll
Oh,
be
true.
interesting to see how everyone's going to stack up compared to him now. Well,
That is
he
very
scored eight
true.
points in the sprint race, still to be fair to him.
Yeah, he did. Let me close that. We'll head to the interviews. Is anyone in here yet? There is. Unfi and our race winner is in here already. Hang on 1 second. Let's get this all sorted. So what we'll do is there we
We'll
go.
have Kingma in here, yeah. Got
Yeah,
Kingma in here.
let's get Kingma up.
Yep.
Ah, welcome. I mean, first of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
I think very well deserved after. I'm sure we saw everyone seeing the rage in Silverstone. So I'm sure it feels good to finally get that win. And well, I mean, do you want to talk us through anything you want to go over?
Well, we thought we had the pace in quali to get the pole. Then on my last outlap, I crashed and I broke my front wing. So we had to go back in and we went out on all the tires. And then we still managed P3. That already told me that we had quite some pace today.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Then
you definitely had the pace in qualifying. Only what 900ths of a second away from pole position in the end, and like you say, didn't manage to get that last lap in. So you could have got that, but unfortunately, ended up starting P3, which is still a cracking lap, cracking place to start. But yeah, do you want to talk us through the start of your race, because there was so much going on, I don't even know what to cover.
I don't even know what went on, but all I was trying to do was stay out of trouble. Then so many safety cars, and it was very hard to find the good points, where to go, where to follow. So the sprint was quite chilled, and we just managed to stay P3 or P4, I think, and that just meant we had a good place to go for the race. And then in the race, we didn't really have the pace compared to some other guys. The Ferrari of Livingston, and there was a Williams in front of me. And well, fortunately for me, unfortunate for them, they went out together. And
Yeah,
from
but
that point on, we were just controlling the race.
yeah, and I mean that safety car, the last safety car that came out, really good call to come into the pits then, because that basically set you up, yeah, perfectly for the win. Unless there was a late safety car, that'd be the only kind of pressure you'd have. But you had the margin to even pit then, and maybe cover them off on the softs or mediums even. But no, a great result, and that's P2.
I have to give the props to my engineer for calling out the strat. And then after 6 laps, when we went on the hards, we were already in P1. So even if there was another safety car, I think we would have managed to stay in front of the rest.
Yeah.
New tires.
Yeah, really well done, mate. And P2 in the sprint, P1 in the race. So very, very good haul of points. But Unfi, you're here as well. Do you want to talk us through your race? I mean,
Yeah. At this point, Alpine should sue some teams because it's actually so disappointing how like every race I'm not gonna name any names, but you know who you are. Just learn how to overtake. I'm begging you. Like I can show you how bad it was. Like the sprint was probably the worst race I've ever done in my life. And then lap five of the race, I had no tires. I've used all my tires because I was indirectly involved in every safety car that happened. And yeah, lap five I had no tires, so I was like going on mediums that were 80%, and I had to pit for hards that were 50%. So yeah, I had nothing to do, but a teammate did a great race. So yeah, great results for Alpine, I guess. But could have been more, I guess. Yeah, nothing more.
Yeah, man. Sorry to hear that. Hopefully next week in France, a bit more of an open circuit. Hopefully it'll be some good racing around there. But yeah, sorry to hear the race didn't go the way you wanted it to. But
Yeah.
hopefully we'll see you again next week, and you can grab some points for the team.
Cool. Yeah.
Cheers, guys. Congrats on the win, Kingma.
Thanks. Cheers.
Cheers. Okay, let's. I want to bring up the
Bring up Pete
clip.
Luke Martin.
No, I want to bring
Actually,
up the clip for his DNF. Is there any bad words?
I didn't listen to it with volume, so maybe just do the same.
Yeah, I'll just do the same. Here we go. There we go. Right. If I do this. Oh, why did it always do that? There we go. Hopefully you should see us on stream now. So, seems like... Is it on stream?
I think so, yeah. Well, it is for me.
Okay, good. But here we go. Up to turn 1 with Livingston. Let's see what happens. Going in, I think... Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, okay. Okay. I think we can see there that it was Puthran trying to avoid Hannistad rejoining.
It's definitely a tricky one
Yeah.
to see what's truly happening there. You're going to need multiple onboards for that one.
At first, kind of, I don't know, at first glance, it seems more on, Hannistad rejoining the track a little bit
Quite
unsafely.
strange to me that there's two people. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, Kosev's just subscribed.
Oh.
To tier 1. And he said that is why he spun.
Oh. Right.
Yeah, I'm not sure why there's so many cars going at like 20 miles an hour on the exit of turn 1 there.
Yeah, so it's a weird one. It's a weird
Apparently
one.
there was a bit of desync in the lobby as well, which definitely isn't
Yeah.
what you want.
No, definitely
Either way,
not. But let's get up our man in P2. Here he is. First podium of the season.
Oh! 500 on your boy.
Hey,
it might get removed. Yeah, don't
it
get
might
cheated.
get removed.
He grazed over the corner right in front of me. I got a brilliant shot of it. It's hilarious.
But I mean, what a result! He basically just did scenario 7.
I shouldn't have. I got a few stupid penalties.
I mean, I think that's the first time this season you've had 6 seconds of penalties, due to corner cutting at least anyway.
Wrong gear in some corners. Just
It's almost like he was trying to impress someone, you know.
hey, you know, am I not on the podium? Did I not just give a champagne shower?
That's what I'm saying.
But you didn't get that win because someone said that if you get that win, you'll literally scream his heart out for you.
It happens. It happens. The safety car didn't play into my favour, sadly.
No, yeah, it does happen. I think King was definitely on the ball today with the strategy that he pulled.
I mean, if that safety car doesn't come out, I'm on best strategy on my medium car. It's hard to medium, but the safety car just came out perfectly for the hard tyre.
Right.
I think you still probably could have done it though, to be honest.
I hadn't pit yet, so he gets a free pit stop under the safety car.
Yeah, I mean, wasn't it Nilsson that pit onto the safety car and he just about made it on the mediums?
Yeah, but he started hard and went medium.
Yeah. But no, let's talk. I mean, I wanted to see what happened at the start of the sprint race for you because you ended up on the inside grass, I think, at turn 1 and dropped down to P12.
There was a lot of early braking, and we was 3 wide going to turn 1. I was just trying to not rear end either the Williams or your guy. My front wheel caught his rear wheel and it almost put me in the wall, and I had to correct the snap, and I was down to P11.
P12, I think it was.
P11 or 12. I hope you caught my move on Zerveld into turn 3 because I forgot to save that one.
Let's
I've
pretend they
been
got half for now.
I've been told to ask you, do you ignore everyone of your teammates?
It's a League of Legends question. I can see what they've asked.
Okay.
No, I've just got like 600 ping when I'm playing League in my brain, so it happens.
First time Lucas touched grass.
It happened. But
Well, I mean, congrats on your first podium this season. I think
I
from
did
what-
get the joy of watching Livingston spin on the safety car restart. I had a good view of that.
Did you clip it?
I think I've saved the full race replay, and Alex has got my onboard recorded as well. So
Okay, send me that.
there's probably going to be another. There's going to be a hype screen this time when I beat your boy by 500s. Because that was a big push. You have no idea how much I was pushing.
Well, yeah, and we were watching Nilsson nearly getting the puncher. Over 70% wear on that last lap.
I think
yeah.
he finished the race on 76.
76.
So
Wow. I just want to bring up. I don't know if he's here actually. No, he's not. But
He's
honourable mention is Ben Cassie from P19 to P6 that race.
Sheesh. Also, I want to give Puffin a big shout out because when I got past him, he was like, "I'm going to hold up the guys behind you to make sure you got a nice big gap." Because I was one warning away from 9 seconds.
Yeah, but a great result from you, and I'm sure you're happy with that. Your first podium this season. Is that top 6 every race as well?
Other
Still?
than when I got murdered by a Haas in Portimao. Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. But yeah, good stuff, and
Feels good to be back in France. I'm feeling France as well.
good.
I like a bit of France. I just watch out for that double apex right hander. That's gonna be my hunting ground.
Alrighty, well, thanks for hopping up here, and we'll bring Nilsson up next. Final podium, sir. There he is. Actually, is Vasilev here? Vasilev is here.
That's what I would say as well.
Welcome up. Great result. I mean, we were questioning your strategy. About halfway through the race, we were like, he's got to do 24 laps on those tyres. Is that even possible? But you just about made it. I was kind of focusing on you the last 2 laps to see if I could see your tyre blow up, but no, you're all good. Yeah, P3. Do you want to talk us through, because I don't think we caught it on stream, the penalty? How did that actually come about?
Yeah. I think it was lap 11, right before the safety car happened. Into turn 3, I believe it's called. I braked a little bit too late into the turn, and I wanted to avoid the 2 cars in front. So I went right over the track to avoid them, and onto the next, over the next track as well. And I got 10 seconds for that, and I lost 2 spots, so I went down to P6, and I got 10 seconds. So when the safety car came out, I thought I could remove it in the pits.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to pit, and then it didn't remove it, and then I was on mediums for the rest of the race.
Yeah, because I did point that out actually to Swan, didn't I? The time penalty wasn't served when you came into the pits, which is a weird one. But yeah, I mean, still P3 with a 10-second time penalty. I don't think we've ever had that in the league before. I could be wrong, but a podium with a 10-second penalty is pretty unheard of. So a great result, and yeah, I mean, it was a good weekend for you overall. I think qualifying in the top 6, obviously then P5 in the sprint as well, so more points there. But yeah, really good showing.
Thank you.
Vasilev, do you want to talk us through your weekend? I mean, from Portimao to this is I'm sure it wasn't what you were expecting.
No. I just first of all, I was with the balanced setup. I don't know why.
Forgot to set up.
Yes. When I was in qualifying, I feel that something is not alright. I'm super slow. When before that in practicing in GP mode, I got 1.49, something like that. So yeah, that was the first thing. The second thing, in the sprint race, my wheel broke up. So it was in my hands in the air, the whole wheel. So when I drive, I try to fix it, and almost the whole race I was pushing the wheel to my desk, so keep it not falling off. And yeah, the setup, everything was nightmare for me that weekend.
Well, that's not what you want to hear, but both of you, questions to both of you. France next. Are you, I know Nilsson, you're reserving there as well, I believe, if Best decides that you still can't race. So, you two feeling confident for France? Do you feel like it's going to be a good race?
Yeah, yeah, talk.
If your wheel doesn't fall off. Yeah, I actually like France. It's a nice track.
Yeah.
But I haven't driven it in a long time, so
I think it will be good for some side by side racing. It's a very open track. Should give plenty of opportunities, but yeah, I mean,
And a lot of penalties.
well, if it's as many, well, to be fair, I don't know. I thought Austria would have more. To be fair, so yeah, not too bad. But yeah, thank you guys for hopping up here, and
cheers.
great result from you, Nilsson. Vaslav, unlucky. I know how it feels to have a broken wheel. Trust me. And
Oh, your wheel's broken. You never said.
oh, is it not? Okay, it might be fixed now. But yeah, thank you guys for hopping up here, and I'll probably speak to you next week.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Thank you, Nielsen, for the podium, and sorry to you guys for that race.
Oh no, it happens, mate. Swan's been there many times.
Have I?
Alrighty.
Okay, guys. See ya.
Cheers.
See you, mate.
Who is next? Does anyone else here?
Of course, I've got a question.
Okay, so that's
Well,
a question.
Well, by a question, I mean he wants to come up, so
I don't have question. I want to be interviewed.
he wants to be interviewed.
That's not a problem.
That That is what I meant. My bad.
He had a question, does he? Well, I mean, first of all, I think I've got to say great recovery, because I'm sure you were not planning on doing a Livingston. But
I mean, I did that several times, the same thing, and on the second last lap that I was gonna pit, before I pit, I spun. I don't know how this happened.
well, as
I could
Swan
have tried,
liked to
like-
quote when it happened, what was it you said? That will not be giving you an orgasm.
Oh, yeah. That move does not make me make an orgasm.
Such a legendary quote. Now, so if I didn't spawn, I could have been like P2, because Luke Martin was so close behind me. We could have fight. He was 6 seconds, and this was my only race that I didn't have even one penalty, and I fucked it up.
Yeah, man. Well, it was unlucky, but you recovered to P5, which I think was a great recovery. And it shows you had the pace this weekend, and you've been up there nearly, I think, well, I'd say every qualifying session you've been in the top 10 at least. So, I mean, the qualifying's going well. The sprint race was really good as well. But yeah, just unfortunate for the spin in the main event. But how are you feeling for France? Is that a track you go around well in?
I have no clue. How am I doing it?
Well, I'm sure that fills David Duckett with plenty of confidence.
Well, Deckert will not race next week, so
Alright, so you're off the hook then. You're fine.
mhm. Maybe some Croatian guy will race with me.
Oh, that would be fantastic. Tale of Jeff Parrish.
Jeff Pavic. But no, is there anything else you want to add?
Actually, no. I was enjoying the race between me and Luke. Congrats to Nielsen. Amazing recovery from him. And yeah, that's it.
Well, thank you for opening up here, mate, and I'm sure we'll speak next week.
Yeah.
But yeah, cheers for hopping up.
See ya.
Alrighty, I think that will wrap it up here. Because yeah, it's nearly 9 o'clock. It's nearly Swan's bedtime.
Exactly, mate, I'm tired.
So yeah, thanks to everyone for tuning in. We'll be back on Friday with Tier 1 France, which I'm sure is going to be Very, very good. I mean, France can be boring, but it can also be one of the best tracks, I think, especially on the game, for overtaking and side-by-side action. So tune in for that.
Luke Martin on commentary.
Luke Martin on commentary, the absolute goat. And yeah, we'll be back then, 7 p.m. GMT.